You know, like I was saying, man, I walk in there and my brother's around and I end up kissing my own brother, you know? Rilip, are you there?
I am here, but what am I supposed to say to that? That's quite the intro.
Oh, wait, we're live. Oh, shit. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Star Shard stream. I have Rilip today, and he's super
Hello.
excited. Yeah, you can hear the excitement in his voice. Because we're going to be looking at 8800 Blue Lick Road. Now, I did this a couple years ago with possibly an alien who is now still around Art. And we had a lot of fun because this house is very cozy. You know, it's like a little, it's cottage core. And it was just so nice to kind of walk around here and see all the interesting little things, little lawn gnomes here and there, that kind of stuff. So let's get over there, take a look. So, Rilip, can you explain some of your background with this place, with this location?
Like what? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was
You
last
showed me
week.
like
It was last week.
Okay, last week you showed me 3 still images from the Internet Archive over the course of about an hour, and
that's all we could get. Okay, well, there we go. Perfect. And hey, Vulcan Rider, welcome. You've come at a very opportune time. We're going to be looking at this house that I'm looking to purchase. This is a 3D virtual walkthrough. As you guys know, I've been in the market for a house for a while now. And this one's nearby. It's in another state entirely that is not even bordering Minnesota. But you know what? I'm willing to travel. So, Rilip, what do you think of this living room?
What year is this from?
It's 2020.
Okay, that's not that long ago. Okay. It's pretty good size. They could
Yeah.
They could use a wall between them and the kitchen.
Well, they built their own wall. It's a DIY wall.
Yeah, they could use a better wall. And
like an actual
clean
wall.
Up the styrofoam before you take your real estate pictures.
Well, listen, it was very short notice. They were getting evicted later that day. So
that makes sense to me. That's the most true thing I've heard about this.
So they had the people walking through with the cameras, and then they were gonna call the demolition crew to come. I
suspect this is police footage. Like they were just documenting the crime scene.
Yeah, crime scene. Do not cross. What do we have here? What is this? This looks like a
entirely too many CDs.
Well, okay, they have Star Trek. Look at that. They got everybody's favorite Star Trek.
Man, they've got Ancient Aliens.
They have the entire box set of Ancient Aliens with
But they haven't opened it, so they haven't watched it, or they're super collector nerds.
What's that guy's name? Something Supulus.
Yeah, it's like a Russian name.
Well, yeah, I think it's Greek. It's Greek name. Hey, Mighty Stoosh is here. He wants to see this nonsense.
I'm curious what that box set is next to the power strip. I can't make out
what that is. Let's see if we can get a better angle on it from a different part of the living room here.
Ninja Turtle or
Ninja Turtle. Oh, no, that's even worse. I thought it was a skull. Oh no, not again.
Chat, he broke it.
I broke it already. Oh, there we go. All right, it might be a little bit janky. I had to scour the depths of the internet to find this. So it might be a little weird. Look at that. It's a good sized TV.
Yeah.
Oh, we just phased through a wall.
Now?
We have phased through a wall.
Is that... Okay, it's just a cardboard box.
Oh, what?
The wall, quote unquote, to your right now.
Oh, this is a cardboard box, yeah. It's a Better Homes and Garden 8 clubs orangutan. That's not right. 8 cube organizer. There we go.
I think they're gonna need more than 8 cubes.
Well, they got several of them. They also have
I
a.
love the bookshelf that's standing in the middle of the room, not against the wall.
Oh, just
Off
this
your
one?
left.
I mean,
Yeah,
this isn't
that
really a
one. Yeah,
wall.
just free floating.
Was that a tub of butter? Oh, I mean, listen, if we stop for everything that you think you see, we're gonna be here all night, which is kind of the goal, actually.
Oh,
So
that's one of those sliding partitions.
yeah, it's like, you know, when you're in a classroom and they need to put it in half so they can teach 2 different classes, and the school didn't want to, you know, put an actual wall in. Except this is in a house. Well, they I think they have enough monster. I don't know how much
They have enough
energy
playing
drink.
cards too. I see like 3 or 4 boxes of playing.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they're anything like my grandparents, that's probably all that they do all day, is they just play cards.
Euchre?
You know, hand and foot, 3 to 13, stuff that no one's ever heard of. Okay, this is as far into the kitchen as we can go, unfortunately.
I love the sink that's up against the blank wall. Just
Oh
stare
wait,
at the wall
oh,
while you
never mind. I
do
guess we can go farther. Well, I mean, they got to put the sink somewhere. Besides, there's another one over here if you need to use that one. Oh no, there's not. There's another stove. Oh come on, let me over here. So there's an
These
oven
people have
here.
never heard of the work triangle.
Oh wait, no, there's not. Oh man, I'm seeing things now. Okay, well,
They've got the oven as physically far as possible from both the refrigerator and the sink.
they
Very
have
convenient.
another microwave. They have a microwave here, and they have a microwave over here.
Yeah, that's the good microwave. The other one's for fish.
Mighty Stoosh says, my mom and dad play canasta and bridge and rummy cube, maybe. Yeah, old people are weird, man. Ooh, look at this. Two monitors? You think that comes with the house?
Casual office chair in the middle of the kitchen.
Well, this is their office. Oh, God, look at
It's a
this.
kitchen office.
Oh, no.
Did rats eat that monster can? Like,
No,
what's
I think
going
they
on
just,
there?
they opened up. I've opened up drink things like this before. You just kind of like dig your hand in there and rip a hole. In fact, I bet if I went over to one of our mini water bottle containers, it would look just like that. So this appears to be a serving tray with those little strawberry candies.
For Taco Bell hot sauce. and
Taco Bell hot
Chinese soy
sauce. Yep, exactly. They're just keeping it all because you never know when you're going to need soy sauce. And what if the Chinese restaurant this time doesn't give you any? You never
that'd be a
know.
tragedy.
You have to have
You have to actually taste your food. What a travesty.
right. Well, listen, when you go to Taco Bell, sometimes that's all that you can get. Oh, we got to remember to be doing the scavenger hunt. What's the first thing on the scavenger hunt?
A cat.
Okay, so we got to find a cat. They obviously have a cat because we can see all kinds of cat paraphernalia here. Hey, it's Neptune Evo. Hello, welcome. We're looking at 8800 Blue Lick Road because I managed to get it working. So I'm sure you've seen this many times, but we're looking at it again. Uh-oh, I broke it. It is a little janky, unfortunately. So here's the bedroom.
Well, this room they were in the middle of packing up.
Oh,
How do they have so much stuff?
you know what? Why don't you? I don't want to throw Emmykins under the bus here, but this looks like my room, our bedroom. And our bedroom is
if your
like
bedroom's that size, then I see why you're gonna buy the house.
it's a quarter of this size, and we have a bed, and then we have boxes.
What
and
is
hey,
the
Gear
return
Wars
vent
here.
doing in the middle of the floor?
The what?
The heating vents. They're in the middle
Oh,
of the floor.
well, where else would you put them?
Also, one of them is right under the bed. I'm sure that helps cool and heat the room.
Well, I mean, they were here before the bed was. Oh boy, we got a little frozen again. It's not very responsive, so we're gonna have to bear with the thing. So yeah, here's the bed. This is where the magic happens, of course.
Is that a glass headboard?
Sure. I think it's just part of the paint. I mean, look at this bed though. I mean, what's going
Yeah,
on
it's just
here?
box springs on the ground.
2 box spring. I mean, this is, I don't even have the box spring. I just have a mattress on the floor. But I'm not a person who can own a house this size. If I had a house this size, you better believe it would look a lot
Wow.
cleaner than this.
That TV is like the size of the room. That's
Well,
huge.
it's the fisheye lens. It's not that big. Although the fact
what
that they
she
have a TV right out here leads me to believe that there's no reason to have a TV in the bedroom, but I don't know. Oh, wait. Here's the cat.
Oh, found the
There's
cat.
the cat. All right,
That
let's.
looks like my cat.
What? You got a white and gray one?
Yep.
Very cool.
He's terrible.
Is
We
that
hate him.
pillow stained? The answer to all of your questions is yes. Everything is stained. Look at that little guy.
Yeah, I assume they just like
Cat
drink
loaf.
coffee in bed.
They drink and Monster Energy drink. Hey, look, an Xbox. Cool.
That can go with the 2 monitors that are outside in the kitchen.
Oh, but what about this? Twins, Basil. These
Fuck.
guys. This
I choose
is
to believe this is like 2 guys from Twin Peaks, and they have ironically gotten a picture of them.
just 2 guys getting their picture taken at J.C. Penney's or Sears or wherever you get your picture taken.
In the 70s.
In the 70s. I feel like my grandparents had pictures like that of my aunts and uncles. Ooh, some Tums, looks like.
You're gonna need them after all those monsters.
Yeah. How many lint rollers do you think we can find in this house? Oh, they put
How
the
many have
camera
ever
back
been
here.
used?
They put the camera back here. Let me see if we can get back here. Oh yeah, there we go. There's one lint roller. Let's keep track. Here's somebody's pants.
There's another TV?
Oh yeah, this is you know, so somebody can be watching the big TV and somebody can be watching the little TV. This is the one that the Super Nintendo's hooked up to, by the way. Lots of moisturizer next to the bed. Ooh. Some Jergens. Some tablets. A couple of iPads or whatever. Should we go check out the wardrobe?
Wardrobe.
A little walk-in closet action over here. Come on.
I feel like I
Oh,
need
man.
a typhoid shot from seeing this.
What do you think this house smells like?
Imagine if you poured Monster in used underwear. Like,
But look at this. They got a nice, they have some St. Patrick's Day, whatever these are called, Lays. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day.
what in the world?
Some Easter eggs, just in time for Easter. Oh, hey, they got Doc Martin. Remember Martin?
The whole box set. This one looks like it's been opened. They're not real collectors of Doc Martin.
Well, maybe they actually watched this one on the big screen TV. You see anything interesting in here? I mean, there's a fire extinguisher. That's kind of interesting. Also useless back there.
I love the mirror that's behind so much shit you can't see anything.
There's also a mirror directly behind the TV.
Awesome.
It's
How is
perfect.
there a mirror on the folding partition? That's a good trick.
It might be attached to this dresser. I don't know. Or just propped up and leaning against the partition.
That makes sense.
Vulcan Rider wants to know if this is a divider. Yes. This is how they separate the living room and the kitchen from the bedroom. There's no door, obviously. We can get over here. We can show that off. Ooh, there's the Wi-Fi router. So yeah, this is the quote-unquote door. Little cat bed. Very cool. Oh, what is this thing, Rilip?
It appears to be some sort of workout equipment, but
I think it's
don't
that
think I would
thing that you strap yourself into and just kind of hang.
yeah, an inversion table.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that actually does anything, but I guess it makes people feel better. Yeah, you slap your legs in there.
So I think what it is there should be a spot to attach weights onto it, and that's for leg lifts.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't work out. What's next on the scavenger hunt?
The boiler.
The boiler.
Yeah.
All right,
we
I
also
guess.
have a bathtub and a globe.
All right, I guess we're gonna go find the bathtub and the globe.
Finding the bathtub feels like it should not be an accomplishment, which makes me scared.
Oh, so naive.
What is this grenade thing hanging from the closet?
That's. Did you hear about the Baldo?
I refuse to respond to that.
No, it's a little cat decoration, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's just hanging off the thing. Oh, we're not gonna talk about the Baldo, I guess. It's fine. We'll save that for a different stream. All right, here we have some pictures. There we go. Very 90s. Just some kids with bowl cuts hanging out, getting their pictures taken. Here we have the Minions rug.
Illuminated exit sign.
Well, yeah,
Guess
you
that
gotta
goes
know where the
outside.
exits are. So we were upstairs. Now we're coming downstairs. What do you expect to find down here?
I mean, usually I would expect to see stuff you'd see in a basement. The water heater.
Okay, well, let's see what we see down here. So we'll just hop on down to the intersection.
Maybe a furnace.
Now I'll let you decide which direction we go from here. You finished the tutorial level. Is that a rug or just a raincoat? The Minions thing is definitely a rug. But we can see, I don't think they're that slovenly. Yeah, it's like a mat, like a floor mat. What do they call them?
Okay, let's go straight ahead into the washer and dryer room.
Okay.
This ought to be an adventure.
All right, here it is. So we're in the washroom or whatever. Fire
Is
extinguisher.
that a refrigerator? Like from the 60s?
Maybe. This is where the litter boxes are. I'm sure this room.
Yeah, that's a refrigerator, all right.
Oh, is that the
Okay, there's
boiler?
the furnace.
Okay,
Yeah, I
let's
guess
take a
that's the
look.
boiler, yeah.
The boiler's where Freddy lives. Oh, here it is. Yeah, water heater.
Yeah.
And the AC, which probably is
There's a
desperately
fire
needed.
extinguisher right next to it. That's,
Well, if
you
it
know.
catches fire, you want to be on hand. All right, what do we got here? There's some plastic shelving units with all the cat stuff. Or something, I don't know. Is this Knob Creek? Uh-huh. Is that a real place? Knob
It
Creek.
sounds too phony to be made up.
I don't know. There's like Ass Crack, Australia or whatever.
I have a picture of my dad outside of a post office in Fraser's Bottom, West Virginia.
West Virginia. All right, so yeah, washer dryer, washer dryer, whichever. Very nice, very cool.
I don't know that you're allowed to run the heating, the dryer duct like that, but
Why not?
you know, I don't think they were worried about code.
It runs out into the environment, right? Isn't that correct?
Yeah, but I don't think you're allowed to run it at like that 90-degree up angle. Like,
Oh, well, I mean, whatever. It doesn't look like they do a lot of laundry here. All right. So, is there anything else you want to look at in here?
what? There's another fire extinguisher right on the other
on
side
the
of the
well,
wall
yeah. I
from the fire.
mean, you never know which side of
You don't want to go around the corner.
the dividing wall the
ridiculous.
fire is gonna be on. Here's a mop bucket. Just, it's not a, it's the little like squisher
That's a lot
thing.
of bleach.
We have about that much bleach in my house. You never know when you're gonna need some bleach. Yeah, this is all
What's
probably.
going on with their? Maybe this is a fisheye lens thing, but that lid does not look like it covers the whole of the washing machine.
No, that's correct. It's just a perspective thing. Because we have a similar washing machine to that, and it works fine.
You know, you have a disturbing number of things that are very similar. to
I
the
know.
Thousand
That's
Man.
one of the reasons that I wanted to show this today. All right, so to the left we have what appears to be the factory. To the right we have a bathroom. So here's the first bathroom of the night. and some creepy doors.
Too much stuff on the right. Let's go to the left.
Okay, we're gonna go to the left into the factory room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and knock these out.
All right, knock out the factory rooms. Let's go.
Maybe.
Go. There we go. Like I said,
Why did they even bother to put 2 points there?
I don't know, in case you want to check out the light switches maybe.
They're
Like,
gross and
ooh,
old.
nice light switches. All right, here's the factory room. This is the second kitchen. This is the downstairs kitchen.
Yeah, this kind of looks like where they cook their meth.
Well, you know, you're a little far off from what they're doing here. I guess we'll go over here. I don't know, I should be asking you. First, yeah, this is where they make second breakfast. They have 2 kitchens. Oh, is that a box of donuts? Oh man, I wish I was there right now.
Yeah, I'd love a 3-year-old box of donuts.
Right, well, I mean, I wouldn't turn it down. So we got Rice Krispies. We have boxes with DVDs taped to them.
What is with these people and DVDs?
We'll find out
They
later.
were afraid of the format wars.
Mighty Stoosh says they sell contraband Beanie Babies. The worst crime anyone can commit.
I mean, at this point, I'm guessing bootleg DVDs.
That's actually pretty much, yeah. That's what they were doing. They got busted by the feds. All right, you want to head further into the second kitchen where there's an exit sign?
Let's go in deeper.
All right, we're going in. Right or left?
Left. Why
Left.
does this place look better than their upstairs kitchen?
Because it's actually a kitchen? I don't know.
Like,
They
this thing is a disaster, and it still looks better.
They got pizza
Is that
and
pizza?
bananas.
They got Domino's.
They got Domino's. Yeah, they heard that the real estate guys were coming over today, so they got pizza and they didn't want to cook. Although something tells me these people don't cook very often. All right, Rilip has chosen left. So
Another fire extinguisher. What is going on with the fire extinguishers?
here we
in
have
this
a
house?
2017 topless calendar that we unfortunately don't get to see.
That is not on the list.
Oh,
We
bummer.
did find the Domino's pizza, but not the banana.
The banana's literally in that thing. I said banana. It's in the little
Okay,
fruit
I
bowl.
didn't see the banana.
Kitchen upgrades.
Oh no, is this the porn room?
No, we haven't got to the porn
Oh.
room yet. Well, here's where they keep all their packing
The topless
supplies.
calendars don't count as porn. That's okay.
Oh, don't worry. You'll know it when you see it. Believe me.
Oh boy. Are like the walls just covered in leather? Is that where we're going with this?
Sure. We'll let you think whatever you want to think. All right, let's keep moving inside. Let's get in there.
This looks like the archive of the like National Congress Library or something.
I feel like it would be better organized if that were the case. Portfolio. Oh, geez. I think he just sneezed, chat. I don't know what the heck happened. Either sneezed or got attacked by a ninja. How does it compare to the porn room? Mighty Stoosh wants to know.
Oh wait, is there a bathtub in here?
Is there a bathtub in here?
Yeah.
Let's go find out.
This looks incredibly commercial.
This is the men's room, according to this sign. There we go.
It should not have a bathtub in it if it is a public
Hey,
men's restroom.
There's the camera.
Okay, a fan on the floor. That's
Well, that's
always what I want set
you
up.
know, because it gets really humid in here. Let's check out the facilities. Come on.
Why have a men's room when you've got one stall?
Well, there's 2 stalls.
Why have a stall when you got one stall?
There's 2 stalls. We can't get to the back one. So we have the urinal stall with the piss rug.
Urinal in a stall.
The piss rug, and then there's a toilet back there, presumably we can't see. Look at that. Beautiful. That's what you want in your bathroom. Carpet.
Yeah. The first house we ever bought had carpet in the master
Oh
bedroom.
no.
And it was such a menace.
Ew.
Like, and the toilet leaked all the time. 'Cause
Yep.
It was like from the 60s, and it was just.
Yep. Gross. All right, there's no bathtub in here, unfortunately. So where to next?
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
I guess we'll head out to the
I think
entrance
to the
here.
left?
All right, we'll go to the crossroads and I'll let you decide. It's like a point and click adventure game, except incredibly unresponsive. So we have back to the kitchen or this way.
Yeah, that way.
Okay, let's get out here and see what's happening. Ooh, look at all these DVDs. This looks like my house.
Yeah. Just what we needed, more DVDs. Oh, there's Bruce Almighty. I recognize
Is that? Yeah.
DVD cover.
There's also WrestleMania.
My favorite.
Mission Impossible, I think. Again, the picture quality is not as good as it was originally, so it's a little blurry. But hey, at least we got it. There was a time when you could just view this online, and then they took it down. Did you want to go left or middle?
Let's go right.
You want to go right? Okay.
Yeah, let's go into that room with the boxes.
Come on. House tour. Take me forward. It's thinking, chat. You got to give it a second.
Needs a loading screen.
It does. Imagine if every time you click the loading screen came up. Wow, it's just like when I was growing up playing
DVD
video
box,
games.
Single recycle.
Okay, here we are. So this is the warehouse portion of the house.
I love the bulkheads overhead.
I mean, well, isn't that that's where all the air runs with the fluorescent lights up there too. Oh, we have some hair color. Wow.
What is it a box of?
Which one?
I'm never
These?
seen that box.
I don't know,
Yeah, it
tampons
looks
or
like
something?
syringes.
Toothbrushes? I have no idea.
Let's go with that. That's the least disturbing thing you've said.
Okay, gotcha. Here we have a variety of something. An AI generated house. Everything's just slightly off. What do we have here? Take us
I
forward.
feel like this is where a murder gets done.
Well, they have
this is the
cameras
murder.
everywhere. Where would you hide the body? Here we have some broccoli
animals?
florets. These are called mochi monsters. They're like Beanie Babies.
You say so.
What? Yeah, there's a reason that they're still here. Nobody bought them. Ooh, look at this. We got light sockets. Notice a big interesting thing here. It says eBay.
Light sockets.
Can't imagine what these people are doing. Contraband Beanie Babies.
I love that they took the time to write light sockets with like
Oh,
all the practice of like a 7-year-old in a math class they hate.
there are stairs, or we can go deeper into the warehouse.
Oh Lord, what is like so many books for no reason?
Well, I wouldn't say. If you go to a library, they have books. You don't question why they have so many books.
Yeah, this isn't a library, and the books aren't organized in any particular fashion that I can see.
I don't know. Maybe they're using the Dewey Decimal System. That's kind of confusing.
That's it.
All right, I'll let you decide.
Let's go upstairs.
All right, we're going up the
I've
stairs,
seen enough of
guys.
this box.
Get ready. Do not destroy. Do not destroy. That's good life advice. Here we have a fire hazard. They're storing stuff on the landing.
What's that box say? Wheel breeder?
Wheel. Wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, now I want to know. What does that say? Mighty Stu says the music adds. Thank you. I did want to pick something appropriate for this particular topic.
Are those Simpsons rugs?
Yes. This is called the Wheelabrator. Wheelabrator Group. Fuck is Wheelabrator? I'm gonna look this up.
I have no idea, man.
Okay, Wheelabrator. Wheelabrator Group. Wheelabrator.
Totally like a moving company.
Surface Preparation Solutions. Wheelabrator shot, blast, and shot peening equipment and services. For a full range of blast solutions, visit our site. What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean?
Well, it's when you need to start blasting.
So anyway, I start blasting. A complete range of standard designs is available for batch or continuous processes. Alternatively, we can provide a custom designed solution to fit your application.
That sounds like a mafia front. Like they want you to believe that it actually means something, but actually they
yeah, this website is like blast technology and innovation.
Why does it say pirates on the box with the Simpsons?
Well, because that originally had pirates in it. Now it has Simpsons rugs.
My guess is that they took it from pirates.
Or they are in themselves pirates and they wanted to remind themselves.
Emergency exit only. Okay.
Well, yeah, you don't want to just go out the emergency exit by accident because you were in a hurry to get out of here. Why are there a bunch of Simpsons poster in a box marked pirates? Well, we don't know. Here's another fan.
Add that to the list of many things. Yeah, they got a lot of fans on the floor.
Add it to the pile. So we should be upstairs now, right?
I mean, we've gone up 2 flights of stairs. I feel like we
Yeah,
should.
okay. So we're in the warehouse
look at
portion.
That fan. Oh, it's got so much mold.
They're probably
in the fan. That's so
yeah.
good.
No, that's fine. No, I have a fan like that in my house. It's okay.
Yeah, I believe you.
Okay, here we are.
Oh, look, DVDs.
No, these are CDs.
Oh, okay.
Look, they got the Prescotts. Remember the Prescotts?
No.
Well, I'll refresh your memory.
Oh, Lord.
Prescotts. The Prescotts biography, songs, and albums. A teen pop sister act, the Prescotts make original pop and dance-oriented music and also cover various pop hits of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Raised in Modesto, California, the band features 4 sisters aged 12 to 17. Their debut album, Gossip, was released in 2011, and that was it.
What's this album?
This is Gossip. This is the only album they ever released.
So why doesn't it say Gossip?
I don't know. It probably says it like really small. I don't know. Plepa Libre? Sure, why not? Okay. Do you want to go this way or this way?
Let's head toward the back wall.
I would also like to remind you, we haven't seen a bathtub yet.
No, or a globe. Or an emoji pillow. Or the porn room.
Uh-oh, I think this might be a dead end. We're gonna have to go back. Hey, look, it's Fish. Trevor Alguire. You ever heard of Trevor Alguire?
In fact, I have not.
Come on, really? I thought you were a music lover.
Too new, I guess.
Yes,
too avant-garde.
too recent. Rilip only listens to Motown.
That's right.
All right, house, get me out of here. I don't want to be trapped in this alleyway. All right, let's head over to the next aisle of the warehouse portion of this house.
Of the second or third warehouse portion of this house.
Listen, they got a lot of stuff. They're big time hoarders. Look, it's all organized.
Yeah, like I feel like this was on a show sometime. Like
Babar. Is this the like gritty adult reboot of the Babar cartoon? Oh, okay, that's good. What can we recognize any of these? I think these all might be foreign.
I do not recognize any of those.
Manners. Who needs them? Man, I wish we had the full.
Pray.
Wish we had the full resolution of these. You could make out every single CD and DVD in here. It was so much fun just going through and seeing what they had. Ooh, what's back here? Should we go back here, Rilip?
Sure, let's go back there.
All right, let's go back here. Maybe this is.
In between these bookshelves.
This might be the porn room. Yeah, I can feel myself needing to like suck in my gut. Here's our first closet.
Trying to carry a 360 camera through here.
Imagine trying to get a box out of here. Oops, there's boxes blocking the entrance to the box area. Events that changed the world. The Hindenburg, the atomic bomb, JFK, aliens on the moon. Maybe. It's possible. Indian I Love Lucy. No, just some Indian thing. All right, let's see what's back here. Who made this map? Why does it exist? So this is a 3D tour of a house that was being sold. So the real estate people came in with their 3D camera and plopped it down all over the place. And now you can tour it before you choose to buy it if you are an insane person.
Imagine you're the real estate agent and this is your assignment. Like,
yeah. I gotta sell this house.
To somebody?
It's really big.
Is this all vinyl?
The real estate people thought this was good. The real estate people don't really have a choice. If the person's trying to sell the house, vinyl? This is vinyl?
Yeah,
or this
on the wall on the left?
These just look like loose CDs. I have no idea. Oh, is this a PlayStation games? Yeah. Xbox maybe. CSI something. What is this? This is some kind of computer game maybe. Can't make it out. Ooh, Chronicles of Narnia. Rated T for teen. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. When did that game come out, I wonder?
And they have an entire box of it, apparently.
Well, yeah, you know, just in case one of them breaks. The Chakra System.
Roomba?
There's a Roomba?
In a box?
Where?
They're on the left.
What? Where are you seeing a Roomba?
Yeah, that.
This?
I think that's a Roomba box there. Yeah.
That looks like a donut. That looks like the Simpsons movie donut. I don't think it's the Simpsons movie, but it looks like a donut. Mighty just wants to know how much the house sold for. I don't think it sold. I can check though.
Yeah, let's go look up at Zillow history when we're done.
I can look it up right now. All right. It's currently not for sale. It sold for $350,000. So there you go.
Well, I mean, it is pretty big.
The square footage is pretty intense, yeah. Cheap. Yeah, for what it is, it's the size of it. Unfortunately, the house isn't.
The thing about it though is like you probably had to pay a ton of money, like what, $10,000 or more, just hauling all this crap away.
I would hope that the sellers would haul it out themselves, but
oh, there is no chance.
Let's be real.
They took these pictures.
These people were too
like,
busy.
Yep, this is good.
They were in prison at the time,
out.
so they couldn't actually help. George Jones. Yes. You never know when you're gonna need 30 copies of a George Jones album. Oh man.
And the thing about it, I guarantee somebody would be tempted to be like, oh yeah, we can just sell all this stuff on eBay. Like, we'll make a fortune. And it's like, nobody wants 80 copies of the Chronicles of Narnia video game.
Nobody wants one copy of it. Yeah, this is... So, okay, a quick bit of backstory about these people. They were running an eBay reselling business out of their house. So all this stuff is inventory for their business. However, They have a lot of crap that nobody's ever gonna buy. Like, who's buying this? I don't know what this is. Do you need an entire box of it? Probably not. But I guess if you're in the reselling business, this is considered an appropriate use of your space. It was a police auction house. Probably. I do believe they got busted for selling bootleg DVDs. Like, that was what ended up happening. Look at this. Look at this nice little office space up here. That's perfect for all your home needs. So yeah, imagine you had this house, but they cleaned everything up. Now you just have a big open space that has no inherent value. What's left on the scavenger hunt, by the way?
A bathtub, a globe, the emoji pillow, and the porn room.
Okay. All right. And then we get to do we get to go up then to the next level of difficulty. Okay, so which way should we go now? Hopefully you've been paying attention. Ooh, Superman.
I feel like if we go right, we go back to where we were, so let's go
We just
left.
came from this way. Well, there's also these various aisles we can go down if we think there might be like an Easter egg at the end. All right, you just want to go straight?
Yeah, let's just go toward that mirror.
All right, towards the mirror. Come on. It's okay. You go when you're ready. Ooh, look at this. Bob Saget. Ripping pepperoni.
Oh, yeah, that's a collector's item now, probably.
Sure, yeah. I guess. Ooh.
Says eBay resellers.
Boys in a band? Something? I don't boys band? What is this? Bob Funk? The heck? All right, which way should we go now? We can go left, straight ahead, to the right, or turn around.
I think we gotta go left. That looks suspiciously like a porn room.
Do you want a copy of Have a New Husband by Friday?
I don't want a new husband at any time, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm good.
You think this might be the porn room? Unfortunately, everything's too
Yeah.
blurry to tell. Oh, what is this over here? Is that a bathtub I see?
Bathtub?
Is that the bathtub? Ah, there it is. You have to go through the porn room. You gotta get past the Girls Gone Wild DVDs. It's the biggest sellers. Come on. Come on. All right, into the bathtub we go. It's gonna let us
This
just...
isn't a bathtub. You know
Yeah,
what
it
this
is. What is it?
No, this is a baptismal.
Looks like a bathtub to me. They got shower heads.
Yeah, no, they converted this or something. This was a baptismal. I'm convinced.
You are correct. This used to be a church. And now it's a shower. Okay, I want you to think about, we came from the bedroom. How long did it take us to get to the shower?
Well, they never used it anyway, so it's fine.
They just had lint rollers all
Also,
over the house.
there's no doors anywhere.
Well, there was a door to get into the
no
porn room.
ventilation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. No, that's why they have the fans everywhere.
That's why it's so humid.
They got fans everywhere.
So now
Also,
we just need a globe and an emoji pillow.
This is in Kentucky, so you know it's going to be nasty. So there's the porn room, chat. You don't get to see anything. It's just a bunch of Girls Gone Wild DVDs sitting on the shelf. Sadly. I mean, we'd get busted by Twitch, except not really, probably, because Twitch doesn't care. What are they going to do? Like, oh, you have 10 viewers, like, nobody cares. Nobody saw it. Oh, wait, I didn't ask Philip which way he wanted to go. It's too late. Oh, no. I did click. It's going to take a second. Here's a window. Ooh, it's getting dark
I don't think
outside.
that goes outside, does it?
This window? It goes outside. Where
I'm
it's a window.
extremely
Where else would it go?
disoriented. Look, man, why would a window go outside in this house? Like, it could go
It goes
anywhere.
into another portion of the house. It's just he just built a room around the window. All right, you want to go down the stairs or you want to go explore the warehouse some more?
Oh, let's go downstairs. This
Okay.
is too much warehouse.
Where do you think that's gonna take us?
Oh Lord, who knows? Like, we've already seen a bedroom and sort of a bathroom and sort of a bathtub.
Which you said is a baptismal, whatever that means. Oh, look at this. They have got, this is like a major fire hazard. Not that anybody else is ever
That's
here,
fine,
but
just don't turn it on.
oh, I'm talking about the fact that all this crap is on the landing blocking the emergency exit. Like, trying to come up these stairs must be a pain in the ass. Hey, this looks like my landing. Wait a minute. The landing in my house looks like that. Down to the basement and to go upstairs. Oh boy, I hope they never do a 3D tour of my house. People would be making fun of it on the internet.
Oh boy. Yeah, I would not recommend ever coming in here again.
Where, this house or my house?
Well, this room in particular, but the house generally. But
But all
oh,
these-
this is like too cramped.
Well, this is where they keep
What, is
their
that a chainsaw?
where? It looks like
Yeah.
it's a hedger. It's not a chainsaw.
Okay, okay.
I mean, it's basically
related.
the same thing. It's like a smaller, less dangerous version. Okay, so more DVDs. Oh, they got a bunch of bottles holding up this box.
That's safe.
It's
That's
art.
so that they know that there's something fragile
Right.
inside of it.
It's like, be extra careful when you're moving that box. All the bottles are gonna fall, but it'll remind you to be careful. Yeah, just more DVDs. Which way do you want to go? You must choose your path.
Let's go down the right. I don't want to go down.
You
the
want to go
left.
past the Toys R Us end cap?
Yeah, there you go.
Jeffrey Giraffe or whatever.
Rest in peace.
Right. They brought him back. Toys R Us is back. 60
know that.
what? What?
Now we have power tools.
Yep. This is either they sell these or they have them to use to maintain the house. We don't know.
Probably some of both.
Ooh, that looks scary. Looks like there'd be
Yeah,
a
somebody got
monster
murdered down that
like
aisle.
peeking around the aisle. When you go down there, it's gone.
I have Fallout vibes.
Fallout, really?
Yeah, like at the end of that tunnel, there's like a guy with a machine gun.
Okay, so like Fallout 4,
Yeah.
not like the good Fallouts. Okay.
No.
All right. Where do you want to go now?
Let's keep heading down the side.
All right. He doesn't want to explore the warehouse section of the house.
No, we've seen so many warehouse sections.
That's like 90% of the house is warehouse. Look, they got to run their business somewhere. Hey, this looks familiar.
Put the wares in the warehouse. Like, hello.
You remember this part, right? He doesn't
nope,
remember.
I have no memory of this place.
Oh no. Here, this'll refresh your memory, I'm sure.
Where'd the spaghetti come from?
This stuff? Those are probably like extension cords or something.
Yeah.
Oh crap, there's like something in the way. Hold on.
Oh lord. Oh,
Oh,
God,
no.
What's happening?
Oh no.
Chat, help!
It broke.
It's all gone wrong.
It broke. There we go. Okay.
Ah!
There you go. That's the men's room. So we went through that door.
Oh.
We just came down through this door. So now
Good
we're
lord,
back
What a maze.
where we kind of started. Yeah, and you got to stumble through here on your way to the shower every day.
Jesus. Yeah, they must have a map. Follow the fans. Seek the airflow.
Yeah, just you know, if the lights are off and it's dark.
Oh, is that the ladies' room opposite of us?
Yes, over there. Ladies. Hello, ladies. Don't mind me.
They
I'm just
have a urinal stall and one other stall.
I'm here for the real estate tour. No need to get dressed. Nothing I haven't seen before. Come on. Oh, they got a bucket underneath the drain because it leaks? Oh, well, look at that. Okay, they appear to have just the one stall. I don't know. This is
What a
really,
ripoff.
this is like a labyrinth to get in this.
Why do they have a
Oh, no, they
hard
got two.
right wall?
So you can't see the women in here, I guess, when the doors open. You gotta like do a little loop-de-loop.
You could just watch the men pee, I guess, but
Well, sure. I mean, nobody
ladies
cares
need
about
extra
that.
privacy.
It's like when I was in the army, like the guy's shower was just a big open shower, and in the women's shower, it was like individual stalls. It's fucked up, man. I don't want people laughing at my tiny dick. That's not fair. Just everybody should get their own little shower. All right, yeah, they got a bucket because the sink leaks.
Oh, I can't imagine why. Look at the size of the P-trap compared to everything else going on there.
Oh, you're a plumber now?
I mean, you don't got to be a plumber to know that ain't right.
Brillips a plumber. He's an expert plumber. Hey, why don't you come over to my house and fix my leaky faucet then, Mr. Plumber?
Sure, I'll just put a tree root in it and then it won't leak anymore.
It'll yeah. All right, here we go. So there's the big pile of DVDs just kind of chilling on a table. Because, you know, they don't need to be organized at all. Just trying to sell them. Just, you know, leave them sitting around. All right, where
Those are the
to
ones
now?
he's cleaning.
Oh, jeez. Reality is breaking
where
around
to?
us. Reality is breaking. Come on. All right, here we are. Well, it's still kind of broken, but so we haven't been down here, and there were some spots we missed back in the basement. So where would you like to go next, Philip?
Oh, let's go down there.
Okay, go check it out. See if this one will work. Come on, man. I wish that I could have shown you this in its heyday.
Oh boy, we got another staircase. Oh, what's the hole behind the door?
That's where they keep their junk. That's the junk room.
Very normal, just have a hole there.
That's where you throw stuff that you don't want. Right next to the fire alarm. So this goes to a warehouse. This goes to a warehouse. I guess this is warehouse number 4 and this is warehouse number 5. I guess we have to go up the stairs now. Come on.
So this should be back on the baptismal level, but I have no idea how it could possibly connect.
Non-Euclidean space.
Yeah.
It's like an MC Escher house. All right. Well, here's another exit.
I'm sure it's emergency only. Don't use it.
Let's see what it says. Maybe. A lot of emergency exits in this house. Emergency
you.
exits in a house. What are you talking about? Oh, look at these boxes.
I would be running through these doors. Like you could not.
It's an
stop me.
emergency.
Like,
I gotta get out of
emergency
here.
that I need to get out of here. That's right.
Let me out.
What's your emergency? I'm in the building and I don't want to be anymore.
I started in the living room. I can't find the shower. I don't know. I guess I have a shower down in my basement. It's
I think
not.
this is a discarded level for Myst.
Oh man, I wish somebody
They were
would
like, no,
make.
this is too arcane. Like nobody will get this.
If somebody could make like a puzzle game based on just like a giant house, that would be so cool.
All right, let's go down the right hand side.
All right, let's get to the top of the stairs here eventually. When the camera decides it's ready to move. It's thinking about it. Going very
Imagine
slowly.
doing this in VR. You'd just
Oh,
be
this is
blowing up
VR chat
every
has
moment.
this. So any VR chat people, if you want to explore this in virtual reality,
Boxes.
it is fully modeled. Ooh, TNA? Don't mind if I do. What do you think that actually is?
At
It
this point, I
says-
wouldn't be surprised if it was TNT.
It's TNA. All Tomie. What do you mean? Like the manga by Junji Ito? I guess that's entirely
Obscure
possible.
Reference.
That could just be a bunch of copies of Tomie. All right, let's see here. A bunch of DVDs we can't parse. More DVDs. Triggerman. All right, so here we are. There's another fire alarm. Where to next, Philip?
I think we have to go left
Oh,
here.
good lord. Oh, okay, let's say I order whatever the fuck this is. How do they know
How would
where
you
it
ever
is?
find it? Yeah.
It's like, okay, somebody ordered the like Easter chick book. That's in the upper warehouse level in a ramen box that's on a stack of other boxes. Like, this is insanity.
It'll take 10 to 16 weeks before your order ships.
That's why they say allow 3 to 6 weeks for delivery, because they gotta find it. Ooh, toy gun. I thought that said Top Gun, but it just says toy gun. That's too bad. And hey, look, we're back at the office. Remember The Office?
Vaguely.
With Michael Scott?
The office being a random desk in the middle of nowhere.
Well, yeah, that office. Miscellaneous. This whole place is miscellaneous. What are you talking about? It's all miscellaneous.
Specific.
Yeah. Oh, Star Trek. Hey. Anybody like Star Trek in here?
On the set 4?
Do we have any Trekkers? Are you a Trekker or a Trekkie, Rilip? He's got, oh no. Come on, don't do
I
this.
like Star Trek, but I haven't seen any of the new stuff.
Like, how new?
Like, since the last motion picture.
Which last motion picture?
I don't know, man. Like, I think it was one of the Kelvin timelines.
Oh,
like
okay.
the
All right, so...
Into Darkness or whatever.
Okay, all right. So the one with
like,
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Where
I
he
haven't
plays
seen
Khan.
Any of the, like, I haven't seen any of any of the streaming.
Star
shows.
Trek Discovery, Star Trek Brave New World, or whatever. Oh, no, is that what it's called?
Strange New World.
Strange New Worlds. And Picard and Lower Decks. I heard
Haven't
Lower
seen any
Decks
of
is
that.
actually funny, but I'm not sure if that's true.
I've heard that it's funny if you like a certain kind of comedy, and if you don't,
Oh.
it's the worst thing ever.
It's cringe comedy. Gotcha.
Yeah, I hear it's sort of like South Park in a way. Like, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, and there's not a lot in between.
Ooh, what is this? Massacre. Slumber Party Tit Massacre. I'd watch that.
So unrelated to Massacre, but kind of, they are doing a reboot of It's a Wonderful Life.
What does that entail exactly?
Like, new cast, new film. Probably.
So it's
new
just a
story.
remake.
Yeah, like they're making a new movie and saying It's a Wonderful Life.
The problem with The Wonderful Life is it's not a very good movie.
It completely failed at the box office.
I guess you could like do a remake, but I don't know what you stand to gain from it. Like, it's the fact that they make a movie that's like criticizing capitalism is already funny. Maybe they don't realize that, or they don't care because it makes money, but it won't make money because nobody likes that movie. There aren't people you're not gonna find It's a Wonderful Life fan who's like, oh man, I'm so excited for the remake.
No.
Like, what are you talking about? It's like Emmykins was talking about, they remade A Nightmare on Elm Street for some reason, and it sucked and nobody liked it. It's like,
So they remade 1 through 7?
no, they just remade 1. So they had already made 1 through 7 and then also Freddy vs. Jason. And then they're like, well, you know, people like that A Nightmare on Elm Street. Can't we just do another one? But they probably didn't want to get Robert Englund or whatever back, so I don't know. Emmykins can tell you more. She read all the books.
If they just made the same movie again and put number 8 on it, would anybody have actually noticed?
Probably, because they didn't have Freddy. They had some other guy.
Okay, that does kind of cause a problem.
Well, it's Freddy, but the guy playing Freddy is a different guy. And he's not charismatic or funny or anything like that, which is what made those movies so memorable and fun. Is that the villain is like the same guy the whole way through, and he talks, he has lines, he makes jokes, he has a personality. You take that away and
so you're saying Halloween isn't funny.
No. I mean, Emmykins will probably think parts of the Halloween franchise are funny. I don't know, the later ones before they did the reboot, there's one that has like Busta Rhymes in it. And he says trick or treat motherfucker to Michael Myers and then like hits him with something. That's kind of funny. Oh, come on. So
what's the point of hitting Michael Myers with something? Like, hasn't he been dead like many times?
Okay, we don't have time to go through the whole franchise. Basically, in the first movie, he's just a guy who's crazy. And then in order to justify bringing him back movie after movie, they eventually have to write it into the script that he has like inhuman strength granted because of a cult that uses magical powers to drive him to revenge or something. It's so stupid. The first movie is fine. It's like guy goes crazy, kills kids, gets shot at the end. Did he escape? Maybe. We don't know. That's the end. And then they're like, well, I guess we're just gonna keep making these until people stop watching them. All right, we haven't been over here yet. Let's check this area out. But I'll leave the
How can you tell that we haven't been over here?
Because I memorized the layout of this house and we haven't been over here yet.
So sad.
So here's the box room. This is where they have all the boxes.
Look at all the banana boxes.
Well, listen, they needed boxes for their stuff, so they used banana box. Here's another fan. You know, there's a fan pointing up towards the other fan. You're right. Follow the trail of fans to get to the bathtub.
It's like a jumping puzzle. You gotta use the fans to boost you.
So this looks like they go to the grocery store every day and they're like, do you have any boxes you're gonna throw out? And the grocery store's like, we have all these banana boxes. Here you go, I guess. It's cheaper than throwing them out.
I feel like they went straight for the dumpster. I don't feel like they asked.
So here's the office.
The Office Part 3.
This is the office portion of the house. This is where they run their business, obviously.
This is where they got all the windows at. These are the first windows I've seen in a minute.
Look, they got Facebook open or something. Not Facebook. I don't know what that is.
It would have been funnier if it was porn.
Would have been funnier if it was Twitter, which has changed its names to XX Twitter XX, because Elon Musk is an idiot.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. Chat, please get off of Twitter. Stop using it.
An emoji pillow.
Oh, is that it? Hey, there it is. I wasn't even looking for that. All right, what are we still missing?
A globe.
A globe. Hey, a GameCube. I'm guessing it does not work because it's been sitting.
Wait, why is it next to all these like autoclave, like medical items?
These are CD cleaners and repairs. You know, because they're reselling DVDs.
Yeah,
so
you can just repair them and ship them back out. And
you have your repair and like de-scratchification kits, and then over here you have the like triple burner setup where you can just burn infinite DVDs and make infinite money, because that's totally legal. Listen, you paid for one DVD, you should be allowed to make multiple DVDs. All right, it's only fair.
And if you made them, it's only fair you can sell them. Like,
right.
That's people sell things they make all the time. That's how this works.
You're supposed to close box cutters when you're done with them. That's a safety hazard.
Yeah.
Speaking of safety
really
hazards,
worried about OSHA.
there was
OSHA came in. It was like everything's fine except for that box cutter.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I clicked, but now we have to wait for it to finish. where I can look at this thing.
Oh, no.
What is this? Do you see a My Little Pony figurine in there?
In the bucket?
In the jar? No.
No?
No, okay, good. I was worried there for a second. Do you not know that story, Rilip?
No.
All right, I think we're
They're
gonna
just being very weird.
we're gonna refrain from talking about that one tonight. That might be a little too advanced for a weird Thursday stream.
Oh boy.
Someday.
Too far for weird Thursday.
Someday we'll talk about that. It'll be fun.
I love how they have these trash cans everywhere, but they very obviously never empty them.
I mean, they do eventually, I have to assume.
Yeah, that's why all the
Well, maybe
trash
not
is on
this
the
one.
floor.
It's, well, like, trash comes on like the last Monday of the month, and this is only the second Monday, so that's still, I mean, where are you going to take it? They're not going to pick it up yet. It doesn't even matter. All right.
In the living room.
We got to find a globe. I actually don't know where a globe would be around here. Guess we'll just have to keep our eyes open as we go back through all the areas that we skipped over. Who is this guy? Hello. Evolve. Okay. Here's a, hold on. Wait. It's that guy again. Who is this guy?
Yep.
Evolve. I also saw a thing in Italy, like, oh, is that mold? Hold up. Rilip, you're a mold expert, right?
I mean, that fan from earlier looked pretty moldy. I wouldn't be at all surprised if this was mold. It has to have like a leaking roof or something for them to have this many
It's just
fans.
humid.
Oh yeah, that's mold.
Oh boy.
That's
This looks like my
nasty.
house. Just this particular area with all the boxes and mold everywhere. Maybe I should do a 3D tour of my house. Do it on stream. People would be like, why do you have so many boxes? And I would say, take that up with Emmykins. Those are her boxes. I'm not even allowed to have a box. All right, what do we got?
This is how you get stabbed in your sleep.
Yeah, I guess if she, I guess she can try. Here's where they
That's how you
laminate
get
stuff.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers just gonna get a knife. I think he prefers when you're awake because he wants to like dress up as something funny and then like trick you. Or he wants to hide in a closet.
Just balance some boards on top of our merchandise. That'll be a good way to sell it.
It's just a piece of cardboard. Fine.
Oh, okay. Let's balance boxes of stuff on top of our merchandise.
Man. I had Domino's yesterday. It wasn't very good. Which
I
sucks.
got Domino's the last time we ordered pizza because, would you believe it? Pizza Hut won't deliver to my house.
Do they deliver at all?
Yeah, there are 2 Pizza Huts in town. No, there were 3. And one of them went out of business.
Ooh.
And now one of them won't deliver to us and one of them doesn't deliver at all.
What's going on
I'm like,
here?
it's like 7 minutes to the freaking pizza place. Like, why do you not deliver? It's just like, nah.
All right. So this is the end of that hallway that we skipped earlier. So we are underneath the bedroom. We have 3 doors. Which door would you like to explore first, Philip?
Let's go where the big TV is. Like,
To the
this ought
right?
be entertaining. Yeah.
When you say big TV, you mean 2 TVs, right?
Jesus.
Well, this
Yo, dog,
way.
I heard you like TVs, so I put a TV on your TV. So you can
Well,
watch what you
when the
want.
first TV broke, you just get another TV and put it in front of it. Oh, he's got the
I love the
cologne.
curtain stapled to the wall as a the sheet stapled to the wall as a curtain. That's classy.
Sometimes I feel like Rilip is personally attacking me. Not everybody can afford curtains, Rilip. All right?
Yeah. Or curtain rods. Like they're
Somet-
$3 at Walmart. Like,
sometimes
don't be
sometimes
so elitist.
you just gotta nail a towel to the wall so that it blocks the window. All right, you gotta work with what.
I
And
had
there's the globe. We got it. All
I
right.
had a buddy who swore by putting tinfoil over all the windows. And his apartment complex just absolutely hated him.
He did what?
He put tinfoil over all the windows.
I guess that's kind of like a tinfoil hat situation.
He said it was better than blackout curtains.
Sure, yeah.
He worked second shift and he thought that he just needed absolute dark in order to sleep. Now, never mind that second shift comes home at like 2 a.m. It's not like that big a deal.
Well, for him, it must have been. All right, here's our next one.
Oh, no. But we've already passed like so many Xboxes and mirrors.
Okay. It's all right. We'll throw it
And
out then.
TVs and urinals. Wait, is there anything on there we haven't seen?
Let me see. Double check it. So 3 Xboxes. Look at yourself in 2 mirrors. Go up 3 steps into the storage room. Yep, we went up all 3 steps. Find the portrait of 2 boys and the portrait of 2 men. Find
Yeah.
4
Oh,
flat
no.
screen TVs. I feel like we've seen more than
We've
4,
passed
but
that easily.
find at least 2 urinals. We've only seen 1.
Yeah,
find-
we've only seen 1 urinal.
Find all 3 vacuums. Find at least 3 open folding chairs in uncomfortable places. Find the barcode scanner. Find all 6 exits. Find the hedge trimmer. We did find that. And find 7 flavors of Monster.
I feel like we've done all of those except for the second urinal.
All right, well, let's try to find the second urinal. So this is obviously a man's room. You can tell because of the way that it is. He has a camo hat or something.
Yeah, look at this nightstand, if you want to call it that. Like, oh my god.
Really, what are you talking about? This looks like your nightstand.
No.
You
don't
got all
think
your
so.
your diabetes medicine and your pill dispenser, a bunch of ibuprofen. That is like a Costco size thing of ibuprofen. Holy cow. How much pain is this
He
guy
used to be in
in?
the army.
Jeez. Oh, he's got Men in Black. Oh, that's the international one. That's the one with Chris Hemsworth.
What is this tiny tablet with a tiny keyboard?
That's about the size of the tablet that I'm looking at chat on right now. Except this one,
Bought
that
some
one
money.
doesn't have a keyboard. Yeah, it looks like coins to use the laundromat.
But they got a washer dryer. Like, why wouldn't you just walk the 600 miles to the washer
Ooh,
dryer?
Rocket Man. So that should approximately date when this was taken. When did Rocket Man come out, chat? I don't know. Star Wars. Star Wars. Is that? Oh, that's The Force Awakens. You can see BB-8. All right, so yeah, here's all the power going into the. That is a lot of shoes, man. Emmykin says the
especially with
laundromat's
dress shoes
closer.
under dress shoes under the desk and other dress shoes under the dresser.
So let me see if we can get into the
Why
trash
is there
can
like
here.
a cat looking at us?
There's a
A
cat.
stuffed cat?
It's
On the
looks like a.
dresser?
Oh no.
Oh god, we
This-
cursed
oh no. We're glitching out. I just wanted to look. I'm so sad that we can't like look at this on the original.
Uh,
It was so good.
it's like a cheetah.
Yeah, it's like a little sculpture. It's not that weird. Here's your store brand Dr. Pepper. Oh no, it's Cherry Coke. Yeah, I wanted to look.
No, it's store brand cherry Coke.
I wanted to look in the garbage because you can't really see it, but there's a diabetes magazine in here. It's currently being blocked by the glitch.
Given all the Monster and cherry Coke, I don't think it's helping.
Okay, so now we have a
Oh, is
bathroom.
the second urinal in here?
Let's go find out. Do, 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 do. Hey, there it is.
Yay.
Perfect. Also,
no stall this time, so you have to watch whoever's swimming
oh
out the
boy.
junk. Uncomfortably close too. Like you can hold hands while one of
Oh, you
is
think that's
doing the
bad?
biz.
You think that's bad?
Oh lord, is it gonna take us to a ladies' room that's worse?
Let's find out. Did you hear about Meghan Trainor?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Meghan Trainor is? She's like a
Does she
very
train
popular musician. Well, she's not really a musician. She's a singer,
Never heard of her.
music artist person. So
Name
she,
one song she does.
all about that bass.
Oh, okay, I know that song.
Dear Future Husband,
I don't know that one.
Made You Look.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay, that's Meghan Trainor.
She's sort of famous, but I didn't know her name.
Okay, so famously, Meghan Trainor has 2 toilets in her bathroom. And
One for
she
peeing,
has
one
an
for pooping?
explanation. So she and husband can go at the same time.
No, absolutely not.
I guess I'm not seeing the issue. I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I have been married for 18 years and with my wife for 20, and we do not share the room while either of us is pooping.
Okay. Oh, look at these curtains. These are even worse.
Hillside Swim Team.
That's just a
It's
towel.
a banner.
It's a towel.
Oh,
Or maybe it is just a banner. I don't know. This is the guest
This
room.
is the only room with ventilation. Look at the ceiling. Like, this is the first room I've seen that has, like, anything approaching ventilation.
Yeah, this is like a normal room. Like, it's kind of small, but it's like, it's
Yeah,
reasonable.
there's nothing cursed about it. It's like a dorm room.
Right. I'm gonna guess that the person whose room this is doesn't actually live here full time. Mostly
can't
because there's
imagine
like
why.
hardly anything. There's this weird green horse. I guess that's kind of weird.
It is weird, but, like, it doesn't even register on the weirdo meter. Like,
No.
we're
Oh
so
yeah,
far
no.
gone.
Compared to the rest of the house, that's like just like grandma's knickknacks. All right. So here's the other bathroom that we missed. All right. Let's see where the camera decides to take us today. Come on.
It said, how about a little bit of both?
Yeah, how about you get to see everything? Come on,
See
man.
my house from here.
Are you a Kerbal now? There we go. There they are.
Oh, jeez Louise.
So you can, you know. Let's see what Meghan Trainor has to say about it. Meghan Trainor has revealed she has a most unusual addition to her family home, his and hers toilets in the same bathroom. The news actually came from her brother Ryan, who appeared with the All About That Bass singer on Why Won't You Date Me podcast, hosted by Nicole Byer. He was talking about wanting to have a relationship that was different from the one his sister has with her husband, Spy Kids star Daryl Sabara, because to him it's a little close. You guys are weirdos,
Yeah.
bro, Ryan Trainor said on the podcast. They poop together.
He's right.
She's
He's
pooping
right,
and
that
Daryl's
is
like,
weird.
I'm gonna go hang out with you now.
No.
The family that poops together stays together? Maybe. Boy.
Absolutely not. Too
Uh,
far.
Meghan Trainor, 27, I don't know how old this article is, explained she's not a fan of using the toilet in public and likes to have Sabara blocking the door. Also, she noted their schedules are so synced up that they decided to have 2 toilets installed side by side in their bathroom.
No. We're not that synced. I can wait.
Yeah, like, how long are you going to be in there? There have definitely been times when I've been in the bathroom and Emmykins is like, are you going to be a while? Because I really have to go. And I have to be like, I have to decide, you know, is it important to be in here right now?
There's a can. Good luck.
But if we had, I guess if we had 2 toilets, that would solve the problem, right? You just go in the sink. Here's a map of southern England.
Why?
For some reason. Why not? It's
We're
decoration.
not even in England, right?
No, they're in Kentucky. It's just, you know,
Okay.
It's like, hey, remember England? There it is. That's cool. It's like having a poster on the wall, except it's a map.
Of all the maps we've ever owned, this is one of them.
Yep. Emmykin says, you mean star of Rob Zombie's Halloween. Was he in that movie? Hold up. Let me see. Daryl Sabara.
You might not have noticed him because he was pooping behind somebody else.
He has been in Spy Kids, Spy Kids 2, Spy Kids 3, Game Over. John Carter. What? He played Edgar Rice Burroughs. Oh, man. The
Who's
Polar
that?
Express. What?
Who's that?
Edgar Rice Burroughs?
Yeah.
He's the guy who wrote the novel that John Carter's based on.
Wait, the novelist appears inside the freaking...
I guess. I
Book
haven't
that
seen that
is
movie
related
since
to
it came out in the theaters.
That
All
is
right.
Extremely self-indulgent.
Let's take a look here. Let's go through his filmography. So he was in Machete. Really? When did Spy Kids come out? Spy Kids. Okay, he's been in a lot of stuff. Wow. Can we skip to the part where he was in something? He played the bully. When did that movie come out? Oh, at the first half. Yeah, he was in Halloween. He played Wesley Rhodes. I think that's like Michael's first human victim. That's cool.
Wow, got to be the first one killed.
Well, yeah, that's when Michael Myers was a kid, which is like the worst part of that movie. But they made it the whole first half. The original Halloween had the right idea where they just, you show him as a kid, he kills his sister, and then they cut to 16 years later or whatever. Ugh. All right, I think we've seen everything. Now let's go outside.
You get the outside tour too?
Sure. I mean, there's not a whole lot to see. You can kind of get an idea of what
Good Lord, what is that hallway?
That's what connects the well
Yeah, but what part
God.
of it was the hallway? Like how?
Oh geez.
Like,
oh no.
I see everything
The
all
world
at once.
the world we're in a multiverse.
Yeah, this is a Doctor
Oh,
Strange
no.
moment. He's looking for the Infinity Stone.
It's somewhere out there. Oh god. Please let me escape. Where's the exit? I gotta get out of here. Yeah,
We
this
found all 6 of them.
unfortunately this place is I wish so much that I could show you the original. It was in high definition. You could make out all the titles of all the DVDs and CDs. It also didn't take forever to go between places. So sadly, we are left with a worse experience overall.
A pale imitation.
Exactly. Very pale. All right, hold on. I'm going to try and refresh this. Oh, God. Now what happened? Okay.
You always know it's a good thing when he says, "Oh God," off stream. Like,
Okay. Take me outside. I want to be outside right now. Okay. All right, I fixed it. We're good, chat. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This is what the outside looks like. It's like a normal house.
that's so normal.
I know. You would think it's normal. Look at this big ass yard. Here we are, Blue Lick Road. The titular Mike buys houses. You think he'll buy this house? I bet. Oh God, we're back inside. No, take me back out. Okay, so let's take a look at the dollhouse. This is sort of approximating what the house looks like. As you can see, it's just made of clutter. So this right here is the living room. Yeah, let me just look at the floor plan. So this up here is the living room. If we go up to the second floor. So this is the living room. This is the kitchen. over here is the bedroom, the master bedroom. Then if you go down, this is there's a bedroom, laundry room, 2 bathrooms. This is the second kitchen, the downstairs kitchen. This hallway is what connects to the big building, which we will take a look at. Except
this is all warehouse.
Yeah.
And baptismal.
Yes. So yeah, this is like a big warehouse. This used to be a church. So there was a church with an attached house.
A rectory.
It was like a house / Sunday school area, which is why they have the divider. And then this was like the church office or whatever. I don't know the full story. And I wish that it would stop doing this because it's really frustrating. Just reset it. Go back outside.
Lene Johnson, your demonstration is bad and you should feel bad.
Yeah, I wonder if it's possible to get the like original full quality 3D stuff. So here's the parking lot.
Look at all the parking you get with this house.
I mean, yeah, they're getting like nondescript white vans delivering boxes at all hours, but whatever. Oh, let's take a look.
DVDs aren't going to ship themselves.
So here is the area back here. And look, they're working on the car.
Imagine that you're starting a from home business and you're going to resell stuff. You're like, man, what could I resell that, I'm really going to be able to move and it's going to stand the test of time? Because I don't want to have to retool my business all the time. I know, DVDs.
Here's the balcony, I guess. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's a grill. This is where all the AC is, which is not doing a very good job. So this is weird. There was a door here? What the heck? This goes into the office. But I feel like this was blocked off with boxes or something, like everything else in this house. It's a nice grill. Except
probably says emergency exit only on it.
What's going on here? Some
looks
light
like rust. Can you look up?
Light rusting.
It looks like that's right on the edge of the roof. That's where all the water runs off the roof and
well, there's a gutter. What are you talking about?
Well, it's probably clogged.
Oh, okay.
You can see the downspout
sure,
is like off
yeah,
to the left and
yeah.
it's not looking good.
All right. So yeah, I guess there's like a cage that all the ACs are in, which makes sense because this is like meth country. People will just steal this shit. I'm surprised they left the propane out though. Don't think you need propane to make meth for some reason?
I wouldn't know about this one.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
I haven't seen Breaking Bad, sorry.
Come on, man.
I do know it's a stirring indictment of the American healthcare system, but that's all I know.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Oh, come on. All right.
Hey, there's cat litter.
Yeah, didn't we already saw that?
Yeah, but this time it was in high def.
Oh. I guess maybe some of these are high def? I don't know. Okay. Oh no, they put us downstairs. I want to be upstairs. Take me upstairs, game. Man, it's such a bummer that this is a watered down experience to the original. I guess we could always do the museum tour that Alien had me do after I made her do this. Seems to be a little more responsive now for some reason. Is it?
How does the cat find its way to the cat box?
It's a cat.
There's one cat box.
No, there's one there and there's one down in the laundry room, and maybe the cat's not allowed to go into the warehouse section. That's a lot of lint rollers.
There's any way to keep it out in this thing.
There's no doors. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean they're cats. They're very clever. Yeah, it's fucked. All right.
It's like somebody had a vendetta against doors. They were like, no, if we put up a door, you're probably going to touch yourself behind it. So we're going to take down all the doors.
So let me find a history and I'll quickly explain. So, 8800 Blue Lick Road is the address of a church turned makeshift warehouse that's been described as a cursed location. The building went viral in October 2020 after a 3D walkthrough of it began circulating online. 8800 Blue Lick Road is a building located in Louisville, Kentucky. It was formerly a church called Bonaventure Boulevard Church of Christ. In 2014, a man named Troy Curtis was arrested at the location and charged with engaging in organized crime and receiving stolen property. Police described it as being part of a fencing operation that was under investigation since 2010. A 3D
fencing? How? What in here could have possibly been stolen and they are selling it?
The boxes of DVDs?
Okay. I get
literally everything?
Okay. But it's just, you think about fencing and it's like, oh, I'm going to take this expensive thing and my guy's going to take care of it. But like, this is just like,
it can be whatever.
Hey, what if an entire box of DVDs fell off the truck?
Now you got to sell them somehow. A 3D virtual tour of the building was posted on the real estate website Redfin on August 8th, 2020. On October 15th, a shot was fired inside the location. Whoa, what? Holy cow. In the early morning of October 26, 2020, writer Jenny Jaff tweeted a link to, what do we call that now? Zeeted a link to Redfin's tour of the building on Blue Lick Road, saying she had found it in a Facebook group. A later tweet describing the tour as his game of the year received over 18,000 likes and 6,000 retweets. Okay, whatever. All right, I guess that's it. That's the whole thing.
I choose to read XEET with the Chinese pronunciation, so it's sheets.
Sheet? I just sheeted myself.
Yep.
Resheet. Sure, why not? Let me see if there's more information that we can get here. It would be so cool if I could get the original high def version. Although at this point you've seen the house, like you get the idea. There's not so much.
I would love to see like a documentary of like cleaning this up.
Oh,
like, you know how they do with Hoarders?
That's just an episode of Hoarders.
Yeah,
they gotta bring in the dump truck. They spend the whole season cleaning one guy's house.
It's like, today's episode, we're gonna try and tackle the kitchen. Okay, next week we're gonna finish the kitchen for real this time.
Let's see. 8800 Blue Lick Road had been raided in the past for selling allegedly stolen goods, though Curtis says he was running a legitimate family business, buying discount goods from peddler marts and flea markets and reselling them for profit on Amazon and eBay. This explains the weird assortment of stuff in the house, but its overall design doesn't make much sense until the article explains it was originally built as a church and a Christian school, with structures added to it over time. There you go. The weird bathtub was apparently once a baptistry, a large pool that originally opened out into the congregation before baptism viewings. It was walled off and turned into a shower by Curtis, the man himself. He's a plumber like you, Rilla.
That's so unsurprising. I guarantee there's no permit for that work.
Let's see. I wish... Curtis only heard about how interested people were in exploring his house online secondhand, though he thinks it's a good thing since it might get more attention for the sale. He'd also like to unload some of those Girls Gone Wild DVDs as souvenirs, because goddamn it, he's a businessman after all. Man.
I got all this inventory. It's gotta go. Cheap. Name your price.
Doesn't have to be cheap. Could just be
I don't think anybody's gonna pay much, so I think you probably should aim cheap.
So is it possible? What if we got it the VR version? If you haven't checked it out yet, while the tour has been removed from the sales main listing, it's still available here. Is it really?
Probably not.
Nope, not available. Yep. No, it's gone. This is an old article from October 29th, 2020. What? Oh, man. Oh, it looks terrible in VR chat. Never mind. It looks even worse. Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, I didn't notice it before. Look at the right-hand wall here. Like, what
That's not
in
a
the
wall.
world? No, no, no. Oh, look!
That's just.
Look at the back of this refrigerator or whatever.
Is it, or
is.
let's find out.
What is going on?
No, it's like a little cabinet.
Oh, it's terrible looking.
I wonder if they were
It's
smokers
just
too.
filthy.
That would just like double the problems. I can't imagine they were, because they would ruin all their merchandise. Maybe they go outside to smoke. I don't know. They drink a lot of Monster though. They got a red, white, and blue Monster, brother. Oh yeah.
That's almost Randy Savage. You're approaching the right direction.
Oh yeah. The
Oh, that's
cream
pretty
always
good.
rise to the top.
That's pretty good. I enjoy that.
That's about as it hurts my throat. I wish I could do more voices, but alas. So yeah, I think that's as good as we can get from 8800 Blue Lick Road these days. There may be some madman out there who has like the full high def tour saved somewhere, somehow, I don't know, hoarding it for the future. But this is as good as we can get. I wish there was a better quality one out there somewhere. If anybody knows, if some insane madman, that's an oxymoron, or a what? No, wait, that's the other one? It's redundant. Is there another word for that? But I repeat myself.
Wouldn't that be redundant?
Yeah, it would be redundant. An insane madman is redundant, not an oxymoron as if I said like a sane madman. Anyway, that's what, if someone's out there, if you've got it, please let me know. I would love to have this available just to show off once in a while to people who have never seen it. I showed Rilip. He really enjoyed it. He's not crazy or anything now. It makes you feel better about your own house. I
definitely have not gone into, madness from non-Euclidean geometry.
It's just a regular, not very clean house.
So, my favorite synonym for redundant?
What?
Supererogatory.
Oh, that sounds like a slur.
It's just extra. Above what is needed.
Yeah, the bed is interesting.
Okay.
Couldn't even make your bed from the people. I guess maybe he was in prison. I don't know.
It wouldn't be hard to imagine someone sleeping in here, right? Like,
oh no,
not because it's so clean or whatever, but just like, people will squat in like
yeah.
squalor.
Like,
it's just not hard to imagine somebody sleeping in here.
Right. No, it's got probably a relatively comfortable bed.
Like, there's multiple people who live in this building from what we can tell. Like, can you imagine like having a relationship and living in this house on purpose?
Yes.
Could you imagine having sex in this building?
Oh, well, no. I mean, I assume the people who live here are like in their 80s or something. Considering the amount of Tums and lotion and
Monster? That's what the 80-year-olds are into?
Maybe. Look, he's got a business to run. Maybe he resells the monsters. They're not drinking them, they're selling them.
I mean, you're probably not completely wrong.
A free monster with every purchase of a DVD.
The thing that gets me the most is that there's only one cat.
Listen, here's...
Like, you would swear that there was going to be
I believe there are more cats, but this is the only one they got a picture of.
Oh, that could be. They like to hide.
Yeah,
especially when there's so many places.
When there's strangers in the house, they like to, either go after them or
this cat
go
looks
hide.
Old. He doesn't care.
Right. So maybe one of these is Tony Curtis, and this is a picture of him like in his 40s from the 70s. So in 2020, he would have been like 90. That's probably not right. But either way, he's an old guy, and probably whoever's living downstairs is probably his kid or something. So at the end of the day, you got a family living here, running a legitimate family business selling discount goods from the flea market that may have fallen off the back of a truck.
Imagine trying to haul all this crap in from flea markets. Like you actually bought it at a flea market. It's not in a box. It's just loose.
That's why they got to put them in boxes. That's why they got to tape
Lord.
DVDs to the outside and write what's in there. Good stuff.
This would be the worst family business I ever saw.
Well, you haven't seen very many family businesses then. So, Rilip, do you have anything else for us this evening?
I wonder what's inside some of the rooms that are closed off. Like, you've seen this whole in the closet.
I mean, if I had to guess, just from the fact that everything up here looks relatively not awful. Well, okay. Compared to the warehouse section of the house, everything up here is pretty well organized. It's probably just closet stuff. I don't know what people put in closets normally. A vacuum,
My
maybe?
guess is another 3 or 4 flat screen TVs, judging by the rest of the house.
Well, listen, if one of them breaks, instead of, you know, getting rid of it, you just put another one in front of it, as we've learned. Oh, great, it glitched again. Oh, well. All right. So next week, Rilip is going to be... No, Rilip... Didn't you say you were going to stream this week because your wife's out of town? What happened to that?
Yeah, I thought... Well, no, so she's out of town from Wednesday to Wednesday, so...
Oh, so it's not like a straight-up week. It's like a week.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
like 7 days, not like the...
7 days.
So I might stream like on
right.
Monday.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye out for that. And I think that's all. We've been through the whole thing. We couldn't really do a deep dive into it, sadly, but you got to see the whole layout of the house. You got to hear the history. That's about all I can ask for.
That is so convoluted. Like I can't reconcile the floor plan with actually walking through the thing.
It is a strange layout. I understand. I have to wonder why the church had so many warehouse sections when they built it.
Yeah, like it was just all empty space just so they could put stuff in it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like why bother to build walls when you could just put up partitions or whatever? Do it on the cheap.
So we are going to be done. Rilip has to go to bed. It's past his bedtime. It's almost my bedtime.
Yeah, I famously go to bed at 8:42.
Well, no, you go to bed at 9, but you gotta brush your teeth and stuff before bed. So, how late do you normally stay up?
I don't know. It depends.
Like, I don't know.
During the week, I'd say I probably go to bed around 11.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Well, I work from home. I get up at like 7:50.
Well, all right. Okay, I see how it is. He gets to work from home.
Yeah, I gotta go out of bed, walk 10 steps to the office.
I gotta go in tomorrow, so I gotta wake up at a reasonable hour. And it's like 100 degrees or something out.
Oh yeah, so today it's really cool here, but it was like 85 yesterday. Today it's like 82, but like it has been pouring all day, so we haven't had the windows open. It feels like I'm inside of a hot pocket.
Oh boy. Yeah. It was pretty nasty out. Actually, speaking of real estate, the appraiser came by today to look around the house and take pictures and stuff.
He said, "I'll give you $20 to tear it down."
He said, yeah, we'll get this information to the bank and then hopefully it all checks out. Just what I'm...
Bank said, okay, the asking price is 110. For you, we're going to need 150.
Oh, yeah, it's something stupid. I don't know. Anyway, that's all we have for today. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, Rilip, for indulging me and, putting yourself out there. I'm going to pay you an exposure. Are you really? Because I could just bring you back every Tuesday if that's what you want to do.
Probably not every Tuesday. But
okay.
Like every other Tuesday.
All right. Every other Tuesday. We'll talk about it. I got to find like more weird stuff because there's really honestly not that much out there. Anyway, good night, everybody. Good night, Rilip. And
Good
we
night,
will see you
everybody.
all tomorrow for Aloha Friday. Bye-bye.